Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be unboxing the real grade Wing Gundam Zero EW. Now, at the time of recording this video, the real grade Wing Gundam EW is just being released, actually. This kit I've been sitting on for about a year since I bought it in January of 2015 on a trip to Japan. I picked this up while I was there. It was pretty recently released at that time, and I just haven't really ever gotten around to building it. And so I figure with the release of the new Wing Gundam EW coming out, I really ought to build this one first so that I'll have a better reference for the new one. So here we are. I'm finally getting around to unboxing and snapping up this kit. So I'm just going to be snapping it at the moment for my review. You might think I'm a little bit tired of working on the Wing Zero Custom after I've been working on my master grade for a while. That's almost done, but I will take a break from that just to snap up this real grade really quick. So I've heard that it's not really the most complicated real grade, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long and I'll be able to get the review of this out to you guys before we take a look at the new Wing Gundam EW. So here, this is a 2014 release. Again, if I remember correctly, this came out in December of that year, right at the very end, around Christmas time. Awesome RG box art there on the front, as usual. Going around onto the sides, we've got number 17 in the series for this one. On the bottom, we're going to have the box art there of the face again. Here's a little bit about the frame. And of course, when this kit was first shown, we had the teaser image showing that the frame could be used for the other Wing Gundams, not the other Wing Gundams, but like the other Gundams in the series, the Heavy Arms, etc. But I don't think we're going to be seeing those anytime soon, but who knows. And then, yeah, we got the stickers, we got the gimmick of the wings folding up on the front, we've got the individual feathers. Here's what the kit is going to look like out of box, just unpainted, just snapped up with the stickers on it. Of course, like all real grades, it's going to look pretty darn nice just out of the box. And then just showing off some of the poses and articulation here, crouched, sort of kneeling there with the Buster rifles up on an action base is going to look awesome, of course. And then just a couple of poses here, and then just some close-up shots, the cockpit opening, the Gatling guns, and the shoulder, chest opening up, the knee, and the beam saber handle coming out of the wing in the back. 2,500 yen for the list price for this. Let's get this opened up. On the inside of the box, it's going to have this other cool bit here where the inner box is going to be showing you different versions of the kit. We have the master grade, which I'm currently working on, perfect grade. On the other side, we've got the HG, here interestingly showing the regular Wing Gundam and Wing Gundam Zero in HG form. Even though the Wing Zero Custom does have an older HG, but I don't know, maybe because of the name difference they chose that one. Anyway, and here's the BB Senshi, and we do also have the X standard version of that out as well, but actually at the time of this kit was produced, we didn't have the X standard, so I guess that makes sense. There's our sticker sheet in there, a couple of runners. Here's our B runner with the inner frame. All of those multicolored parts there, guessing it's the A runner. Some more white, very recognizable wing parts there, and some more gray. And then the last little bit here is just some more wing parts and some more gray. So not too complicated. Do have this little paper here about the Seraph custom set thing that they released for this. I was not really into that, so that was an easy pass for me. Into the manual here, we're going to have the just regular RG style manual. Same like the box art here on the back is going to show all the markings, so where you're going to place those realistic decals, stickers basically, everywhere on the kit. And then at the bottom, our painting guide, color chart, it's called here, all of that. And then the color guide for painting our figure there. Is that, yeah, so interesting choice for the attire for Hiroyui there. Going through the manual, now we see in the first part we're going to be going over just the frame, some do's and don'ts there as usual. The parts list is going to be here, just that one page. Construction, like most RGs, is going to be starting off in the legs, so we're going to be building up the frame and then putting all the armor all around that. the leg, right leg, left leg. Then moving on to the waist unit, so to complete the lower half of the kit, then onto the torso, the body unit, finishing that up, and then moving on to the arms, the arm units, left and right arm, and then the shoulders, putting all the body together there, putting the shoulders on, and then lastly the head. Then we're going to move on to the backpack, of course, a very prominent part of this kit, building up these wings. Looks like we're building the back wings first. Those are probably going to be easier of the two, less complicated anyway. And then the front wings, so a lot of parts there. Looks like hopefully it shouldn't be too bad to keep those feathers in order, not get anything mixed up. And then in the end, just putting the backpack onto the kit, and here it looks like you can attach this onto an action base either at the base of the backpack or at the crotch of the kit. So again, similar to the master grade there. Then the twin buster rifle, right and left are going to be separate, but still relatively simple in construction it looks like. But they do look really nice. Then the hands, and then how to sort of mount the beam saber handles. And then a little bit here it looks like about how to hold the rifles properly in the hands, so everything's going to work well, how to attach the rifles together, and then transforming it sort of into its bird mode, flight mode, kind of basically just going to fold the wings down, just straighten out the legs, and then just wrap the front wings around the front of the mobile suit, back wings, flatten them out, and then that's it. So that is it. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at all of the runners. First up is going to be our realistic decals. Now these do look pretty nice, but again I don't like using these, so I'm not going to be using any of these. If any of you guys want these, just leave a comment down below. The first one to do so, I'll send these to you in the mail. Starting off with the A runner, here is in 3 different colors, so not quite as multicolor as many other A runners in the RG line. We have some white, which looks is possibly a little bit of an off-white here for our like secondary white color, and the blue here looks in so this 4 colors. We do have 3 different parts here, which are in a darker blue. This is a darker navy blue here for just those 3 parts, then just a kind of regular navy blue for the other ones, and then of course our 3 yellow pieces there at the top. The B runner is of course our advanced MS joint. This is advanced MS joint number 9, so this is going to be our inner frame. Again, molded in 2-tone gray. Here you can see advanced MS joint 9 for this. So we do have the 2-tone gray color, which is really nice for that inner frame on these kits. And here's our C runner, which really could be mistaken for an A runner if you're just looking at this at first glance, with it being 4 different colors. We have red all through the center, that same dark navy blue on the bottom. A few just regular clear pieces there inside the arms, the face, and the camera on the chest. All of that and just regular clear, and then clear green there on the top for the beam saber effect parts. Runner D1 is going to be in ABS. Here we've got parts for the backpack as well as a bunch of different parts for joints and things like that on the inner frame. Then we do also have a runner D2 as well, which is a copy of this section here. Runner E1 is going to be mostly parts for the wings, but we do also have parts on there for the arms and legs. This is in just plain white, so this is going to give us our main white color. And then we do also have a runner E2 as well, which is a copy of this half of it here. Then runner F is more white here, parts for the front wings, shoulder armor, skirts, head, and our tiny little pilot figure here as well, just standing, looking like a cool guy. And last but not least, runner G is just some more parts for the inner frame as well as parts for our buster rifles and hands. You can see we do have the option of just these plain open hands here if you want. Those are probably going to be really nice to use. Just in case you were wondering, the marking for all of these runners is RG 144 scale Wing Gundam Zero EW. So that is how all these runners are marked, with the exception of the B runner. So that is going to be it for unboxing the Wing Gundam Zero EW. Looks like a pretty standard RG. If you've ever built any RGs, you should have a pretty good idea what to expect out of this kit. One thing I did notice is that the 2-tone armor color is not really all that prevalent in this kit, it looks like. So not going to have as much of that in this kit as we did in previous ones. But personally, I don't think the design of the Wing Zero Custom really calls too much for that two-tone color, so like a two-tone white and two-tone blue. Things like that look better on other things, like it looked great on the Granddaddy Gundam and things like that. On the straight red frame, obviously it looked really nice. But on this design, I don't think it's really necessary. I think just having it in pretty much just the standard colors is going to be fine. So we'll see how it looks in the review anyway. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, leave those down below. What do you guys think of the kit? Did you get the new one already? What do you think of that? I'll be taking a look at that kit soon. In the meantime, we'll see you guys in the review for this guy coming up next. Bye-bye.